Thomas, good morning.
Good morning.
So you were the dude who decided not to get medical help until the last moment. So you were feeling what type of pain, my friend?
I work with children with autism, and we had a boy with a combative seizure, and I fell, got up, didn't think anything of it. Everything was good. Thought I had like a torn muscle. It was hurting when I walked on that side,
Sure.
but took me a week later and 2-day physical training to finally go get some help. And turns out my appendix had burst a week ago.
Oh, my God.
Oopsies.
Oh, my God.
Now, Thomas, being a dude, I imagine there's some women in your life who probably told you to get checked, and you said, nah, I'm good. When you found out what it was...
my mother.
Yeah, did you hesitate to tell mom, hey, it turns out, LOL, my appendix burst?
Tee-hee.
Yeah, it wasn't too good.
Yeah.
Glad you're okay.
Yeah.
That's like
All right.
really
Seriously.
serious.
So
Yep.
scary.
All right, but Thomas also kind of badass, though.
Yeah.
If you think about
You
it.
are a baddie. I've always said that.
Well, the best part is when I went to the hospital, they were, palpating my abdomen, and they're like, "Oh no, your appendix pain would be over here." Well, it had burst; it wasn't there anymore.
Yeah,
Oh
pretty
my
silly. It was playing hide and seek.
Yikes.
All right, Thomas,
That is
1
silly.
second, you're in the running. That'd be the worst, is having to tell mom, like, hey, you were right.
Hey, should have listened. Ha, ha, ha.
Should have gone. Let me go in Frederick. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning.
This man is who to you?
My husband.
Okay, and so what happened?
So in 2019, he had what looked to be just a little cut on his leg, and he was neosporining it, but the redness kept spreading. I, after probably 3 days, told him he needed to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He waited nearly 2 weeks. When he walked into the Frederick Health Hospital, they life-flighted him to D.C. and called me and told me he had hours to live. They thought he was experiencing necrotizing fasciitis,
Yeah.
which is the flesh-eating bacteria.
Sure.
Oh, God.
So when they flew him to D.C., he went straight into the operating room, and he didn't come off life support for over 2 weeks.
Oh, my
It
God.
ended up being cellulitis,
Yeah.
but he had let it go so long that he was in septic shock
Sure.
with complete organ failure.
Oh,
Okay.
my
Now,
God.
Stephanie, I have questions.
gosh.
Obviously, once he was cleared and good to go, you had to be angry, right?
Yes, that was Christmas. It was my son's birthday. He was in the hospital from December 15th to the end of March.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
And so, anytime now he complains about a pain, do you just give him like the death stare? Like tell him to go to the hospital
It's
now?
actually funny because now he's like overreactive to anything.
I can
Yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
And final question,
So
Stephanie.
I don't argue anymore.
Yeah, that was just smart. If he had just gone the first time you asked him, about how much money would he have saved on
I was going to
hospital
say,
bills?
yeah.
Tens of thousands
Yeah.
of dollars. I
Yeah.
mean, they told us to say goodbye to him. He couldn't come off of the life support. The vent would keep fit, like he couldn't come
Yeah.
off of the vent.
His ass probably
and
knew
then
when he
by
came
the
back, like
grace
he's
of
about to
God.
get lashing though. He's like, when I come back, I'm gonna be in the doghouse.
That
Okay.
is terrifying.
That is
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. All right,
Oh, my
Stephanie, 1 second
gosh.
running. Well, you're putting you a sporn on it. What more are you supposed to do?
Oh, my God.
Emotionally
dude.
traumatic, too.
He's fine. No, he's fine. Let me go in Middle River. Samantha, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you guys?
I'm doing well, thank you. So before you started dating your man, this pain was happening.
Yes. And so I'm not sure how much I can share on the radio, but we're having a little, together time.
Sure.
And I noticed something and I said, afterwards, because awkward in the moment, I was like, I think you have a hernia. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, it's right here. And he said, oh, I've just been pushing that back in.
Ah!
I
Sorry.
said, what do you mean? He's pushing it back. And he's like, I thought it was just a gas bubble. I said, what?
Oh
That's
my!
A
so
gas
needless to
bubble?
say-
What?
Yeah.
Is he a cartoon character? Like, what?
I mean,
I was like, yeah, exactly. I was like, you shouldn't be able to push.
no,
No.
he's
Oh, my God.
just playing whack-a-mole with his hernia.
I hate that.
He's like, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Samantha,
Good
can't tell
dudes do
people how
that.
to-
yeah, I mean,
My dad just was in the hospital last week for the same thing.
well, Samantha,
Yeah.
how old was he
Yeah.
at the time? How old was he?
He's 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he should know better. Okay.
Yeah.
And so
Like,
he had the
gosh.
surgery, and is he surprised the gas bubbles are gone?
The gas bubbles are gone, and we can't
Yeah.
tell anybody how we found it, right? It's kind of
We
like,
won't- Samantha,
except for you
we
guys.
won't tell a soul. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Hold on
no.
1 second. You're in the running. Okay.
No.
Again, that's guy logic.
Yeah.
That is
Got to be a gas
bizarre.
bubble
Yeah.
in my crotch. That's
It's
where else?
Makes
Where else would it go?
Wait, is that where they are?
They could be in
Yeah.
your stomach. They
Sorry,
could be in your
never-
groin.
I'm not asking. I'm not
But
asking. a
the
question.
fact that she found it during adult time would
yeah.
suggest, yeah. So
Could be
you know,
anywhere.
again, we
Oh my
don't
gosh.
we don't judge. Let me go. Fake name Sarah. Good morning.
Good morning.
This was an ex. What happened?
So he kept having significant seizures. He had about 8 or 9 of them in
Sure.
front of me. Would always get mad when I called an ambulance. But come to find out, after the 8th or 9th time he dropped and he cracked his head open, he was forced to go in. He's epileptic. So
Sounds like it.
Okay,
yeah.
but
that was
so-
the
I would
reason
assume-
behind all
So fake name Sarah.
That
I
is
mean, that's
wild.
such an obvious, like a seizure is a pretty
Yeah,
extreme
that's
thing.
really serious.
Was he just saying, "Oh, I felt shivers down my spine," or was ticklish? Like, what was his rationale for not getting checked for seizures?
Yeah.
he didn't want to bother anybody, and he said it would stress his mom out. So
Well,
he was just
sure.
like, "It's okay. I'm good. I'm not hurt after
Yeah,
I fall.
that's fair.
It
What?
happens sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're just gonna move on."
Sure.
He could have died.
Okay. Fake name Sarah. 1 second running.
Like
Yeah,
that would make his
but-
mom a little bit more mad.
That is dude logic, though. Dudes don't want to be a burden. I understand that.
To
Yeah.
be a burden when you die.
Well, yeah. it's
Does
not
he
gonna be
even have a
great.
will? Probably not. Then you got to take care of everything yourself. Ugh.
Oh my god.
That would be the most annoying part.
It'd be like
He
so
died without
annoying.
a
Like
will.
if he would have gone to urgent care or something for these seizures.
Yeah.
Gosh.
You epileptic person.
Yeah. But it's all, I mean, he had to know.
He definitely knew.
That's a big one to be like, what if he had it while driving?
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like he knew he just
crazy.
didn't want to like
Yeah.
admit to
But that's
it.
because like my friend Hannah
That's
started having
terrifying.
seizures and she couldn't drive for a year.
Yeah, men don't like to admit weakness, so we'll just kind of push it down.
So
and
they'd
hope it
rather
doesn't-
like just put everybody else in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Sure. Let me go. In Falls Church, Montana, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Girl, I'm doing well. This is your ex, though. My God, what happened?
Oh my gosh. So he went to Costa Rica for spring break and then came back, had this rash that turned into like little red bumps
Mhm.
that looked like zits, almost like a cyst. And for weeks they were just itchy and itchy and itchy. And finally I kept telling him to go to the doctor. He wouldn't go to the doctor. And then finally it looked like it had a whitehead, like
Mm-hmm.
you could pop it.
Okay.
So he tried to pop it and a worm came out. And
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
it was larva, and the
No!
other, and there were still 2 more bumps.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
I'm
Yeah.
putting enough-
Larva that needed to get removed from his legs. Anyways, turns out it was called a botfly,
Yeah.
which is native to
Oh my
Costa
Oh
Rica,
my
and they lay their eggs in human flesh.
Sure.
I am
Absolutely.
got
going
that.
to vomit
So-
everywhere. That
Yeah.
is
So
disgusting.
did you pull out the worms yourself in Montana?
Stop it.
So he actually went to the doctor to get the other 2 removed, and they put Vaseline over it to suffocate the worm, so it had no choice but to come out.
Sure.
Oh gosh.
And then it was just like a waiting game. Like we went back and just waited around for the worms to pop out, the other 2.
I
Mm-hmm.
It was
want to throw up
really
so
crazy.
badly
It's a
right
stupid
now.
question. You probably had to check the rest of his body then, right? To make sure there wasn't more worms in him?
Yeah, I think they did. It was a long time ago
Yeah.
when I was
Oh my
when
God.
I was in high school, but
Yeah.
it was so gross. And you know that fear, like people have fear of small little hole clusters
Yes.
of
Oh
holes.
my
Yeah.
god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That situation unlocked that fear for me.
I'm
because
sure.
Yeah.
when all the worms were out, there
Yeah.
was like 3 little
Sure.
big holes
Yeah.
in his leg.
For sure.
And it was just
Okay.
so nasty.
Oh.
All right, Montana, 1 second in the running. While we count the votes, let me just say this.
Uh-huh.
That tingling you feel right now, that's worms.
Stop it.
If
Stop
you're feeling
it.
tingling
Stop
on your
it.
body right now, just know
I haven't been to Costa Rica,
got
so
worms.
hopefully
You got
not an
worms.
issue.